a moderator elect. Tulikuwa na uchaguzi tarehe 13 Disemba. Mimi muhula wangu nimemaliza. Sasa mimi nimekuwa mzee wa kanisa. Na kwa hivyo, that's why we have moderator elect today. And wakati tulikuwa tunapanga haya mazishi, unajua mheshimiwa ulikuwa umesema hamtaki kuvuka mwaka. Na nikapeana date ya 31st. But immediately thereafter mkaona logistics pahali, mkasema wacha tu tuende kwa sababu mngetaka waheshimiwa wengine wahudhurie. Na kwa hivyo tukapeleka siku ya leo. That is why we have now a moderator elect. Wakati huo nilikuwa moderator, but I'm here now standing courtesy of the moderator elect, ambaye amenipa hiyo heshima ya kulileta neno kwenu. I used to have 2 titles, moderator ACCES and moderator Interreligious Council of Kenya. Hilo ni kongamano la dini zote za Kenya. Tukianzia na familia ya NCCK, we have the Catholic Church, the Seventh-day Church, the Evangelical Alliance of Kenya. We have the Organization of Africa Instituted, our brethren in the Muslim community, the SUPKEM, NAMLEF, na Waislamu wa ACCES, na pia tupale tuna the Hindu Council of Kenya. All of us together, by the grace of God, I am the moderator of that family. Na kwa hivyo ninyi nyote ningeomba mjihisi ya kwamba mko katika ibada yenu, na nashukuru kabisa kuwaona nyinyi nyote. Praise be to God. Today, is our sister and our friend, mama niliyemjua kabisa kwa sababu ya huduma yake kanisani, na wale waliopigania ACCES kuwepo. Mheshimiwa Sifuna, hapa area hii was under from Githumu, the upper Kadara, the upper zones of Murang'a, ilikuwa chini ya Africa Inland Mission. By then, unfortunately, walikuwa wanaelimisha watoto wa Afrika. The much you could achieve under AIM was grade 4. And therefore, wazee wakaungana pamoja, kuna Githunguri na kwengine ambako watoto wa Afrika wanasoma. That was in the 1940s. Kukawa na vuguvugu mpaka ikafika pahali wazee wa Afrika wakasema hapana, kwa sababu nyinyi mmekataa kama wa missionaries, sisi tutaenda kwa the district commissioner. Na mnajua alikuwa mzungu. Fortunately, the district commissioner was also the district magistrate by then. Akasikiza akasema hawa wazee wako na jambo ambalo mngetaka kushughulikia. But they had a slogan, the missionaries, that you don't sharpen your knife on both ends, kwa sababu itakukata. Walipokataa, the ruling was, if you can't give them education, then you Africans can go and start your own church. So that is why when they began, June 29, the case iliamuliwa, waliporudi wakasema yao itakuwa Africa Christian Church and schools, because schools was the essence of their breakup. Wakati walipotoka kule Murang'a, wakati then ilikuwa inajulikana kama Fort Hall, Wakakuja back to the mission station at Githumu. Wazungu nao wakaja wakawafukuza wanafunzi wote wa wazee wale, all the teachers who were sympathetic to the African cause. Na for the third term of 1948, hawakuwa na shule. Fortunately, across 2 ranges at Mareira, Matiba's father was the head teacher. And the school was a Kikuyu Independent Schools Association. So it had no missionary attachment. And that is where they went. They begged for positions. And all the students who were expelled from the missionary school were admitted there. And when the Wazes settled that, they called the age groups. Wakawaambia sasa tumefukuzwa hatuna makao. We have donated land at Geturo. We want you as age groups to compete. And there were 3 bulls on offer. The biggest bull was to be taken by the age group that finished their class first. And that is how ACCES began. And by January of 1949, they had their own school at Geturo, just 2 kilometers down here. That is how Geturo began, and the rest is history. Sasa tukienda kwenu, Bwana Sifuna, kule Kakamega, utatupata pale. Yes, ukitoka tu kwa governor hapo mbele, Mimias Road, tuko hapo ACCES. Kwa hivyo wakati tutakuwa kule holiday, kutembea hapo, uabudu nasi. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. We want to celebrate because those seeds that those Wazes planted are the seeds that have given us people like Honorable Gakuya. Kwa sababu walisoma, wakasomea katika shule zetu hapa, na wakaenda, wakafika pahali walipofika. So tuamshukuru Mungu, tuasema asante kwa ajili ya neema zake na baraka zake, kwa sababu wakati huo, the seeds that were planted then are the seeds that have given us people like SK Macharia, wale ambao walikuwa shuleni wakati huo. The rest is history. So as we come to bury this matriarch, we come to bury a woman of virtue, a woman who has given this world everything we would desire, beginning with the children and the service to the community and to the church. She is a woman of great strength. In the book that we read of Proverbs, I want to emphasize verse 25, which reads that this woman is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. Atenemotumia ohubeto hinya naoteku. Hinya naoteku. Strength and dignity. And today, I want to talk about that woman of dignity, of strength and dignity. And number one, we find that this woman of strength and dignity is a woman of faith. Is a woman of faith who believes in God and in tomorrow and in her own children, in the labor of her hands. Mutumia wetigerete Ngai, wedete Ngai, weteketie uhoro wa rũciũ, na mutumia urerete ciana ciake wega. This lady lying here has given us, and we need not be to explain, to labor a lot, to see the kind of children she has raised for herself and for this world. Mutumia wa wetekio. Number two, a woman of strength is a woman who loves. She has demonstrated love for God, love for family, love for her late husband, love for her children, and love for her church. And indeed, wedocio otomaga ciana ciake ciuge urorathimo maito witu. They call her blessed because she is a woman of great strength. Indeed, the Bible has told us even her husband has nothing to fear in her presence. You know, we are living in the days when people are seizing each other with evil. They think that if I eliminate this one, if I eliminate that one, that I will succeed. But we want to say, even her husband, even her people will have nothing to fear. A woman of great strength is a woman who forgives. A woman of forgiveness. And therefore, we want to trust that this great woman lying here has brought up these men and women because she was a woman who constantly forgave them. But her forgiveness, her gracious heart has brought these children this far. And imagine the strength of a woman in her spoken word. One time, one day, someday, a presidency would have crumbled. Remember Monica Lewinsky. That lady would have brought down a whole presidency. Na iwe skando kama ile ingine. But the strength of a woman in her spoken word, Hillary said, I have forgiven my husband. That quieted the whole storm that would have happened in the Americas. And therefore, the strength of that woman, that spoken word, that forgiveness saved the presidency. And therefore, we celebrate the women who are in our midst. Kama uko karibu na moja, mwambie nyinyi ni wa nguvu. The other strength that I want to talk about is the strength of service. Huduma. A woman of strength, like this one lying here before us, is a woman who has given her service to the nation, to the family, and to the church. And today we celebrate one who has unreservedly served her family, served her church, served the nation. Kurigana na rugano rĩa tuganeirwo rwa mutumia ũyũ ũrĩa aratarie. Imagine today, mzee wanaondoka wanaenda, wakifika nyumbani, kitoka kazini, jambo la kwanza tutakunywa nini, tutakula nini. Na mmekuwa pamoja. But a woman of strength will find her way out, and no sooner than you have seated, you have something on your table. Service, working tirelessly. A woman of strength sisi wanaume tukipewa hata pahali ambapo tunafika, unasikia watu wamepora, ilikuwa imeanza hivi, ikaanza hivi, mwishowe ikasikika imeenda. Siku hizi those empowerments zimekuwa changamoto. But women will invest even in the smallest savings. A woman of strength is a woman who feeds her family, feeds the neighbors, and feeds the nation. That is why they farm and produce beyond that which the family can take. They feed the nation. Mutumia gatha ni amathithagia na agateithia ona aria mamurigiceirie. Ungiuria guku no wirwo mutumia gatha ni toriku. Ni tondu even the neighbors will have something to take from her shamba. Mutumia ucio gatha. A woman of strength is a woman of compassion. And I would like us men who are here to imagine if this world, all women would disappear like Elijah. Magioyo neitu moboke, sijui kugekuaje hapa. At once, tomage, togerea na metue oru mono. But we celebrate the presence of women in our lives. They are full of compassion. Gwake ni kuhonagirwo ni andu aingi. And we want to believe mother. Vile tunapewa, because sometimes God the gift of discernment, and we need to discern. We need to discern. Your wife, be it your mother, be it your sister. And our families will demonstrate that strength through the bearing of children. Has ever carried a baby? Unasikia anasema hii pengine huyu lazima huyu awe ni kijana vile ananisubua akiwa kwa tumbo. Pengine ndiye alikuja kuwa bazenga. Lakini akiwa kwa tumbo alikuwa msubufu. So when you want to carry, when you want to mention, when you want to count the amount of labor that we have given these women, rudi nyumbani tu muhesabu mulikuwa wagapi, and see how many years your mother was pregnant because of you. Alafu mkifika hapa nyumbani mnasubuana, mnakorogana hata msikizani, na akisema jambo badala nyinyi kunyamaza. It was that she carried all of us. And by the way, ukitaka kujua kazi ya wakina mama,